We're back here at the good old park because apparently I have nowhere else to go. Actually, I'm here only because I was in the area. So I just picked up my family member from the hospital and they're doing okay, which is good. So that's kind of the end of that saga, I suppose. Just wanted to update you on that. So things are looking up again, which is nice. Direct already happened. Got some good stuff. We got like the new Kirby game announced. No Fire Emblem, unfortunately, but you know, things are gonna be looking cool. I'm here solo right now, no, none of my friends, just me. Just thought I'd come back here. I do have to work, but I figure, hey, I could get some more stock footage once again, since it's now in the middle of the freaking daytime and not in the right before dusk, where I was here the first time, so. And especially since things have changed a little bit. There's the bridge in the daytime. There's no colorful lights in the daytime, but right now it's, you know, just your standard bridge at the daytime, so that's cool. So for right now, I guess I'm just gonna be kind of chilling here. Recently, I've been really wanting the idea to travel, and that's cost money, obviously, but I was really thinking, just because there's so much potential there, I'd like to try and maybe travel to Japan next year or something. Because I already know a little bit of Japanese, not enough to like live there or anything, but I'd like to go there for like maybe a month or something. I'm thinking like next July. The possibility of that happening is less than 1%, but you know, if YouTube starts working out, if it starts showing signs of being a possibility, I'd like to do it because I want to do it before I move out. And I don't know, I just think it'd be a fun trip. I could like record the whole time, do all sorts of fun stuff. It would be fun. So it's just kind of in the back of my mind. Is it gonna happen? I would say most likely not, but it's like a wishful thought, I suppose. Like if things do happen to go well, I will probably see if I can make that a plan. Because there's like so many theme parks I want to go to. There's like this Dragon Quest one, there's a Nintendo World one, and it just seems like a fun place to go. Like I've always wanted to travel different places. Like I've always wanted to go to like Switzerland, New Zealand, Japan, several other places. Sorry, it's really windy, I'm trying to cover it up, but you know, I feel like that'd also be entertaining for stuff like this, for the adventure series, but actually going on an adventure, you know, not just the same old park every other episode or whatever. Anyway, I guess that's all I really had to discuss for now. It's nighttime, everybody. How about that? Sounds like there's also a train coming. Strangely enough, the sky is like kind of bright. I don't know, it just feels brighter today. It looked a little brighter earlier, like an hour ago. Despite it, I don't know if it's just light pollution. I don't know, the light pollution is never really this bad, I suppose. Especially if like I zoom out, it'll get even worse. Yeah, now you can barely see anything. For some reason, it like lights up when I'm at the mid view. So anyway, I'm probably just gonna put over my, you know, that pretty footage that I was filming earlier on purpose. Yeah, at the bridge and the water place. Yep, gonna be using some footage to chat for a couple minutes. I want to give a quick progress update. So today, it's been a while since I filmed the last part of the adventure, I suppose. I don't know how many days it's been, but I know it's been a while. And that's mainly because not too much has happened, but also a little bit has happened. So I'm just gonna kind of give a bit of a progress update. This video is probably not gonna come out until I already have done the comeback video, whatever I'm gonna call it. Still trying to think of what to exactly do for it, but I've been coming up with some ideas here and there, but I just been getting, I guess, pretty unlucky. So here's the thing, when I wanted to do my comeback for my playthroughs on, you know, Carbonated ZVG, formerly known as Carbonated H, that's where I do all my like let's play playthroughs. Most of my gaming videos, I have like almost 900 videos, or maybe almost 1,000, I forget. I think it's like just short of 900 right now, I could be wrong. Somewhere around the 900 though, maybe give or take 50 videos. I can't really remember off the top of my head. But what matters though is after some, you know, a long time of thinking, I decided against using a face cam with the costume and whatever in most of the videos. So I say most, I'll still use that face cam for some videos, most likely the Smash videos. So when I filmed that comeback video, which is probably gonna be out already by the time, maybe I'll even link it in the description. I'm hoping to make it like kind of high quality and cool looking. It'll be like a trailer for the return of ZVG or something like that. I don't know. It's like cringe, but I was trying to make it sound cool, just, you know, just to have fun with it or whatever. Like I have some stuff planned where I just have like a couple playthroughs that I'll like show off, maybe like a couple of things. But I also want to do like Smash Sundays where every Sunday I play Smash. And like for those said Smash videos, I could just wear, you know, the face cam then. But in like regular playthroughs where it has like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, we won't have the face cam. And the part of the reason is because I got super unlucky. So I don't know if I told you, I think I did, how the costume never showed up, and I had to like contact the people and be like, hey, where's my costume? And they were like, we sent it already, but apparently like the shipper people never sent it to you. And then that still was a thing after like 2 weeks later, which is super cool, yay. And so I imagine I'm gonna get a refund here in a couple days, I think, because I just haven't got it. And then I was like, okay, well, you know what, I can make do with just my jacket for now. Except my sunglasses, whenever I wear them, they fog up way too fast because I'm wearing like the balaclava, and like the moisture goes through that really easily, and it goes right up to my eye area. So it fogs up everything, so I can barely see. So like the 4 or 5 videos that I've recorded using that face cam, I could barely see, like at all. But I kind of made it work in some of them. I just had to like keep, you know, wiping off the glasses every 5 minutes and make cuts where I just take the glasses off, wipe them off, and then put them back on. It was really annoying, but it worked out. So I was like, okay, I'll get some anti-fog spray. Well, guess what? That actually showed up. Arrived like 2 days after I got it. But you know what the best part is? You know what the best part is? It came broken. It was leaking in the bag. I opened it, and there was like nothing in it. Maybe I'll take like a picture. I don't know, I have to return it or something, because I asked for a return, because like, of course I'm not gonna, that was like 12 bucks. I'm not gonna spend, that's like an hour of work. Come on, dude. But yeah, I'll show a picture or whatever. It's like almost gone. It's supposed to be a full thing. Like 80% of it was just leaking. And I was like, what the heck? Come on, man. It's like, I was looking forward to those anti-fogging spray. I wanted to test out to see if they worked all right. And they apparently had like good reviews, but I don't know. Mine came broken, so I guess that's just the universe's way of telling me, hey, face cam videos are not there yet. So, and I went through so many attempts to try and make the face cam stuff work. Like, it just isn't sustainable. I can barely see. It's very hot. Like, I just don't know, without like a specific mask design, which I don't really want a mask design. I kind of liked the costume that I had. It's the fact that 1, it's super hot, and 2, I just couldn't barely see. But I would need like a costume that was specifically made like that, because like it was basically just a bunch of random stuff thrown together, like a balaclava, my jacket, a shirt underneath, and then the sunglasses on top, and then I have like my headphones and my hat or whatever. So all that like kind of comes together and makes the costume, but it was all just like random things. I would need like more space for my eyes, because it would also, like, the balaclava would like, it's like the eye sockets are like way too narrow, so it would like push down on my eyelids. So it would be, my eyes were like half open. So I was basically squinting the whole time while also trying to look through foggy lenses without wearing my regular glasses, which I did get new ones, which is kind of interesting. My new glasses basically are like 4K. I used to see in 1080p, now I see in 4K, and it kind of hurts my eyes. But I suppose that's it for the whole face cam thing. On my community tab on the Carbonated ZVG channel, I did post, I think either yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday, that I just put 17. So the new date for the whole, you know, comeback, revival, whatever I'm calling it, those are very too over dramatic words. It's basically just like I'm making more videos again. That's pretty much it. I just like calling it that because it sounds cooler. And I just wrote 17. And people were like, oh, what's 17? I don't know what 17 is. All I put was 17. I was like, that's supposed to be October 17th for when that video is gonna drop, along with like 5 other videos, such like being like Skyward Sword part whatever, The World Ends With You part whatever, Fire Emblem Warriors part whatever, something like that. You know, I'm doing like a whole bunch of playthroughs, a couple filler ones until I can get some other ones out, but I don't know, I just have like this huge idea that I need to like get out, because I can film a few more videos now with the current time I have, but like still not enough that I would ideally like to. So like, I'm gonna try and make a schedule for myself after like the first couple weeks after that video airs, or I guess like the first couple weeks starting now-ish, depending on when this video comes out. Probably on the 17th. Well, maybe I'll make this video come out on the 17th, and I'll just like have a progress update until, you know, when that happens. But I don't know. Besides that, not really too much has happened. I guess I went to Olive Garden. I went to Olive Garden for like the first time, and what I thought was my very first time. My family said it was not, but apparently we went like 10 years ago, so maybe that's, I just don't remember it. But I guess, hey, first time in Olive Garden after like 10 years, woohoo. It was pretty good. They have nice breadsticks. I ate quite a few of them. We got like the all-you-can-eat breadsticks, and I ate like 6 breadsticks. But then I could barely finish my meal, which was good, because then I could take it home and eat it later after having eaten those breadsticks. So that was kind of hype. If you think Olive Garden is hype, I don't know. Comment down below, guys. Is Olive Garden the hypest restaurant to eat at? Or is it Taco Hut? I suppose that's everything. I'm sure there's like a couple more things that I wanted to elaborate on, but I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I know I have a ton of videos to edit, and I am very sleepy. I actually haven't slept and since like for like 28 hours, which that's like, you know, I pull out all-nighters every once in a while, so it's not too big of a problem. I think the longest, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, I think the longest I've ever stayed awake was like 79 hours. It was like almost 80 hours, so it's kind of crazy, like over 3 days straight. And I like slept for 24 hours after that, no joke. That was a rough weekend. It was over the course of a weekend. It was a very rough weekend. I did not sleep at all. But yeah, kind of crazy. But I think besides that, I've done like several 48s, but for the most part, it's usually like I can get to like 32-ish, and then I'm like, okay, I need some sleeps. I don't do it often. Maybe I'll do it like every once a month or something like that. I don't know. It really just depends on how much stuff I got to do, or if I'm getting into a new series. Which actually, there's another thing I want to talk about. I'm getting into this new series. Just got into it today. It's actually really interesting. I might do a video on it for Halloween, or like leading up to Halloween. I forget what it's actually called because I just got into it today. I believe it's called Hooky. And it features like these 2 magical twins. I know that sounds kind of like very basic just right off the front, but trust me, the series is actually really good. Like it took me like 15 chapters to like get super into it. The series is super good. Hopefully I'll do a video on it later in the month because it's really fun. And I read like 4 hours straight, and I'm only like 50 chapters in. There's like 200 something, maybe 300. So that's like a lot more to read, which is kind of awesome. And the story is just kind of picking up, but like it's got its moments where like, you know, it has like the good rising action and the falling. You know, it's a very nice pace where it's just like intense scenes and then just nice fun, you know, the characters are just like, oh, they're gonna go get a job. Now the characters are gonna go on a beach, and now it's just like, oh snap, magical war happening. Oh no, it's very interesting. I can't wait to do a video on it. At least just talking about it. I don't know if it's like a recent series. I think it like came out around 2016 or so. I saw like credits for one of the chapters in 2016, but then I also saw like one of the recent ones was 2021. So, but I also have heard that it's over, but I also saw something that said it was ongoing. So I don't know when it actually came. I have to do more research. Again, I just got into it today, but it's interesting. That's all I guess I can really say for now, is that it's actually quite interesting. It's just like a comic too. So that's cool. I wanted to read more comics, and then that was like the first one that I saw that caught my eye, and I was like, okay, we're checking it out, and I like it. So, you know, good times. I'd recommend it, but I still haven't finished it. So, I mean, I guess I'd still recommend it. We'll see, you know, what my full opinion is after I finish the series, or get caught up with the series, whatever the series is at this point. Anyway, yeah, I'll move on. This has been too long. I just went on a bit of a tangent there at the end. Sorry about that. Today is shaping up to be quite an eventful day. Yeah, I'm back. Today is, it's kind of crazy. So the whole, what was I talking about in the last part? I was talking about getting into the new series called Hooky. I actually completely just kept reading and reading and reading, and I already finished it. Man, it's so good. Oh, so amazing. I want to give it like a 10 out of 10, but like there are a few things that like, I don't know, I think I just want to give it a 10 out of 10. I just loved it so much. It was so good. There's so much that happens. There's so much good closure. It's so good. The characters are amazing. Oh, I highly recommend it. I want to do like a giant video on that freaking series. Oh, it's so good. I wish there was like more merch. There's only like a book and like a t-shirt and some like unofficial stickers, like, it's so good. But yeah, in 1 hour, I'm actually just about to leave work. The final Smash character is being revealed. And this whole day has been kind of crazy with just like the whole, you know, finishing Hooky and, sorry, putting my seatbelt on, and the final Smash character being revealed. And I've also have not slept at all. I've been awake for like 24 hours, so that's cool. I don't know, I just got way too addicted. I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I kept reading like another chapter. I was like, I can read 100 chapters in the night, why not? Yeah, I basically just like, the entire time I was supposed to be sleeping, I just read the entire like second half of Hooky, and it's so good. It's so freaking good. Oh my goodness, I can't stress enough how good it is. I know it's redundant because at the time of this coming out, this final Smash fighter is already, you know, revealed. But since the game is such like a huge part of my life, I should say, or like one of my favorite games of all time, and I've been so invested like with each DLC character, I kind of wanted to just like, you know, film this and then just kind of reflect on, like, well, first off, we got like tons of great DLC. The game itself is just like amazing. There's so many characters, so many fighters. It's just so crazy how great the game is, and how it's coming to an end with. It even said like the final Mii fighters too. So like this is the last of the Mii fighters. We won't get like extra Mii fighters after this. This is it. Final fighter and the final Mii fighters. Personally, I would like Sora to get in. He is my top pick. I really like Sora. I think he's super cool. Pretty much I think all my top picks are like, I guess not all, I guess I should say, I really do like Neku as well from like The World Ends With You, but I don't think they'd put Neku in. He's not well known enough. If they put like Neku or Rindo in, they can make them like alts of each other. That'd be kind of cool, like a whole, you know, like a Olimar Alf thing or something. Or if they do Sora, I want them to add like Roxas as well. They could do the same thing with like the whole Olimar Alf thing, where they just have like 2 characters in one slot, but they're not really an Echo Fighter. It's just an alt. Or like I guess even like the Koopalings are probably a better example. It's just Bowser doing all his freaking Koopaling alts. But it's just like, it's just like, it's really happening in 1 hour, the final fighter. And I really don't know who it is. Like my theory, I guess I'm just gonna have to stick with Sora, but there's plenty of people it could be. It could be like the Master Chief, Doomslayer, Crash Bandicoot. I think Crash is probably like my least favorite option. My friend really hates Crash, but I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just not really into him. Like there's Spyro, you know, Bandana D. I don't think Bandana D would get him, but you know, I wouldn't mind if it was Bandana D, but I don't think Nintendo would do that for the final fighter. A lot of people think it's gonna be a third party, but I almost wonder, you know, people are also wondering like, oh, what if they go completely meta and they make it Master Hand or like Taboo, and I wouldn't even be mad. Like the thing is, no matter who this final Smash fighter is, I already got Joker and Byleth, which are probably like my 2 favorite picks, as well as like some other really cool picks like Sephiroth and Pyra and Mythra. I really like those 2. Steve was hilarious. Steve is just funny. I like Min Min from ARMS. She's cool. She's like one of the only characters that like actually stood out to me besides like the ninja guy. Oh, and Hero. How did I forget Hero, dude? I love Hero. I love freaking Dragon Quest. Oh, heck yeah. And then Banjo-Kazooie. I'm fine with Banjo. I didn't really like, I'm not the biggest Banjo-Kazooie fan. I mean, I played the original. I didn't beat it, but I played a little bit of it. It was fun, but I never really got super attached to Banjo. But you know, maybe that was just because I played it while I was older and I wasn't like a kid. I played it when I was like 16 or something, so I was like, it's fine, I guess. I was like, I want to play Fire Emblem instead. But yeah, all the DLC characters we got, they're just so good. And like, this is the last one, so honestly, I'll accept pretty much anything, even if it is like a character that I don't want, like Master Chief or Crash Bandicoot. Oh, you know what? I'm sure Smash will do them justice if they do get in. I just wonder, the way they've been marketing this final fighter, I almost wonder if they're just going to do that whole meta thing where it's just like, you know, they put in freaking Taboo or Master Hand. I just think that'd be really unique. As for like Mii fighters, honestly, if Sora is a Mii fighter, I won't even be mad. I would just want Sora to be represented. I think that would be super cool, seeing Sora at least just represented somehow in Smash Bros. That's like, I would be happy with that. Or if nothing else, if they can't do Sora, put in like just the black cloak, like a random black cloak character from Kingdom Hearts, where it's just like, just call it like, it doesn't even have to be the Master of Masters, just call it like Kingdom Hearts cloak or something. I don't know. It would just work out. Like, just put in the Organization 13 cloak. Like, that's all you need. You don't even need Sora. If you can't do his Keyblade sword because the Disney little thing on it, just do the cloak and just make him have like a Keyblade, but like just don't default key. I don't know. It just like give it a. It needs to be a thing. Like I would really like some Kingdom Hearts Red because it'd be so cool. I also thought like putting in it'd be super cursed, but there's already a ton of cursed Mii fighters like Sans and frickin' Minecraft Pig and Creeper. But if they put in like Monokuma from Danganronpa as like a Mii brawler, I think that'd be so funny. He looks so stupid, but I think it'd just be like disgusting, cursed, but also hilarious. I would love to see something like that. It'd just be funny. But there are other characters, like people want Phoenix Wright. I would love if Phoenix Wright got in. Do I think it's gonna be him? No, I don't. But it would be super cool if Phoenix got in. I would love that. He does like have his moveset from the Marvel vs. Capcom game, which is like pretty much anytime people are like, oh, Phoenix can't be in Smash. He's like, well, look at his moveset from Marvel vs. Capcom, which is actually a pretty funny moveset. He like sneezes on people sometimes. It's like weird. He's got a funny moveset. But yeah, I suppose that's gonna be it in less than an hour. I think it's like 50 minutes or something. Hold on, what time is it? It is currently 9:11. So now in 49 minutes, I'm gonna be watching that presentation. And I'll have a video on it too. Probably a video on the Carbonate ZVG channel where I just react to the trailer. And then on the Zeez channel, the reaction channel, I'll have the entire reaction to the whole thing. Most likely. So we're just gonna have to see how that goes. Oh, I'm excited, and I'm excited for finishing Hooky as well, man. It's shaping up to be a great day. It's kind of strange. There's been like a lot of, pretty much every person I talk to, all friends and family, they're all going through like horrible, like negative times. Like everyone's just struggling, and I feel kind of numb to it all. And it feels bad that I'm getting excited about things. There's so much negativity around me, but like I don't know. Typically, like negativity, at least with me, like I've also, you know, I've had like those negative adventure vlog things in the past where I just talk about like how I'm doing, but like typically that doesn't last long. Again, it's like the whole going up and down like a roller coaster I said before, but it's almost as if I just become like numb to both, or like maybe not both, but like just to negativity at some points, where it's just like some bad things can happen, but like after a while I just like become numb to it, so it's just like it doesn't matter, I suppose. That's not really like I mean that in like a good way, because it's like I don't know if it's like a positive mental attitude or what. It's just like, well, you know, this sucks, but hey, there's always, you know, something around the corner. And you know, it's like I could, like, I'm not really, I guess I should say, super energetic right now because I really want some sleep. But then I think about the ending to Hooky and the new Smash character being revealed and all the videos that I have the potential to make today, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta psych myself up. I gotta keep going for a little while longer, then I can rest. But it's just like, it's a funny feeling. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Well, I don't know if I'll just like film my reaction in part of this video. Like I'll do that in just the other ones. I just thought I wanted to share. I just wanted somewhere to put what my thoughts were leading up to this final character. Again, whoever gets in, I know they're probably going to deserve the slot, and I want to show respect to any of the characters or fans of said character, even if it's not a character I desire. I think it's just like the best thing to do, considering I've already got a lot of the characters that I've wished for or have been excited for, or, you know, I thought deserved to get in. So yeah, that's about it, as I've said for the millionth time. So I'm just gonna end it right now. Haha, fingers in front of the camera, finger funny. Woohoo, now we're chilling and looking at this ceiling fan. Okay, I'm at home right now. There's a fan. Maybe I should turn it on. I don't know, I'm too lazy. I haven't slept in a while, so it's starting to catch up to me, but I'm gonna hang out with friends later, so I guess I still have stuff to do later. But oh my goodness, today is such a nice day. First, I stayed up the entire night because I couldn't sleep. I stayed up the entire night finishing Hooky, and that was so good. Gosh, love that freaking comic book series, as I already mentioned before. And I watched the presentation, and it was old Sora. That's right, Sora came home. Oh, felt so good. Felt so good to see him. I'll definitely link my reaction down below if you haven't seen it. Pretty excited for Sora. He, besides like Joker and Byleth, he was my top pick. So glad he's in the game. And then there's also a new Fire Emblem Heroes banner that just dropped yesterday, I think, or maybe like this. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, like 11 o'clock or something, and I missed it because I was too busy reading Hooky. So I have to go record that video as well. But it's just like, man, so much stuff in one day. I get to hang out with my friends, don't have to work a ton, read an amazing book series,
Got one of my favorite characters of all time as the final DLC fighter in one of my favorite games of all time, Smash Ultimate. And some good old Fire Emblem Heroes stuff. So, you know, pretty good day so far. I don't know, it's just weird. I don't really get too many of these massive days where just so much stuff happens and you're just so happy. And like, I really, really want to sleep, but like, I still got more stuff to do. Gotta keep working hard, and then also get to hang out with my friends. So maybe not all work, but you know, gotta stay awake for a little while longer. Say that I'm just happy that Sora's in and happy of all the stuff that happened today. Today's a pretty good day. Probably one of the best days I've had in quite a while, I must say. So even if I don't sound excited, that's just because I'm a bit sleepy. Okay, moving on to whatever comes next. It's raining a bit, so I'll make this quick. Apparently they're not done with the tree. They're still chopping more of it down. They're like doing stuff to it. I don't really know. Anyway, it's raining. I'm gonna just get in my car and leave. I came in really early to work since we're pretty much out of Petri dishes, so we can't really make anymore, which is kind of interesting. That means I don't have to work, which is awesome, because that way, even though I only got 1 hour of sleep, I can go home and record videos, which is gonna be awesome. But again, I woke up today and I guess I slept in my car because I was like, you know what? I'll just drive to work, I'll sleep for an hour, and then I'll just wake up. That way I can just go straight to work and then just get in there. But I remember the second I woke up, I was like, wow, Sora's really in Smash. It felt so surreal. It was just like, wow, he's really in. It's like 2 days later, and I still can't believe it. It's like, I think probably my 3 favorite for Ultimates reveals were Joker, Byleth, and now Sora. Like, and Sephiroth and Hero were like really hyped too. But like, I don't think any of that. I think it's because Joker caught me by surprise. There was never any expectation for Joker, right? But there was this very long, like, I think Sora has been the character that I've wanted in the longest for the most time. Like, ever since Smash 4, I was like, man, it'd be so sick to see Sora in this game. And I had, my very first Kingdom Hearts game was in, I think, like 4th grade or something. I don't know. It was like late elementary school, and it was Kingdom Hearts Days, D58 over 2 days. And like, I was playing around with those rocks and Shion. I didn't even know who Sora was, but I was having a great time with Kingdom Hearts, and I got more and more into the series. And now Sora's in Smash. And I was just like, I remember back in like Kingdom Hearts, I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'd be like, man, Sora would be so cool in Smash, in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And now he's here. I think that's what's really doing it for me, because I've wanted him in for like probably 10 plus years maybe. I don't know if it's been 10 years. I'm just gonna say 10, I'll say 10-ish, you know, give or take a year or two. I said 10 plus because it sounds cool. It just feels so surreal that one of the characters that you wanted in the most got in. Like, obviously I wanted a Fire Emblem Three Houses character, or like any Fire Emblem character, because I love Fire Emblem. But like, I wasn't expecting, like, it was like Byleth, oh, is it gonna be Edelgard, is it gonna be Dimitri, is it gonna be Claude? I was like happy with any of those, even if they did, or like I was like, if a single Fire Emblem character, that's fine by me, just like a Fire Emblem character. I would like more Fire Emblem, because I enjoy Fire Emblem. But I was fine with just Chrom. When they revealed Chrom in the beginning, I was like, okay, sure, I'll take Chrom, I'll take him. But then they added Byleth, and that made me even more happy. Gosh, I love that reveal. And then Joker was like super hyped too. It was so funny, because like I think, because I'm a relatively, I should say, new-ish Persona fan, but I started getting into Persona like 3 months before Joker came out. And then like, as I was watching the Persona 5 playthrough, which I'd never finished, I like stopped at Sai's Palace. I guess it's just, no, it's literally in the start of the game, that's fine. I stopped in Sai's Palace, and then I like took a break because I was like, I want to play this on my channel. I'm not gonna see the rest of it. I want to like make at least the finale blind, you know, like the last section of the game. And then Joker was revealed for Smash, and I was like, oh, that's so hype. And I was like, I want to watch the rest of the playthrough because I want to know what happens. But I was like, nope, stand your ground, play him in Smash, have fun with that. It's good enough. Man, it's just like, Joker was hype. It was awesome. And Hero was super cool too. I guess I expected Dragon Quest, but honestly, low-key, I was expecting like a slime. I was like, can you put like Dragon Quest slime in, which would be really funny. But they put in Hero, and that was really cool. And like, they have like the alternates of the Hero, and it just, Smash is so good. I'm so happy with it. I truly am. I know not everybody here, everybody watching plays Smash, but like, it's been one of, I can't say it is, but it's definitely been in like my top 5 like favorite game series. Maybe like top 3, easy. Actually, yeah, Smash Bros. Top 3 easy. Favorite, like top 3 favorite game series. Probably like, it's got to be Fire Emblem, Zelda, Smash. Like easy, I think. Those 3. And it just feels so surreal that now my most wanted character, Sora, is in Smash Bros. It's just, I woke up and that was a 1 hour of sleep, and I was like, normally after 1 hour of sleep you'd like expect to be grumpy. No, I woke up and I was like, Sora is in Smash. I can keep going. It was so crazy. It felt so nice. All right, rant over. I keep ranting. This video is probably gonna be super long because it's like a couple weeks worth, but you know, I'm talking about stuff that's happening up to the carbonated ZVG revival trailer, which I've been thinking a lot about how I want to do it, and I'm just like thinking more and more. It's really funny how Sora's release date is the 18th, which is the day after my revival date that I've decided like a long time ago. Probably back like almost 4 weeks, no, probably like 3 weeks ago. So it's pretty good timing for me. Like the day after, I can play Sora, probably even on like a stream or something, depending on if I'm lucky. All right, yeah, sorry, rant over. We're moving on to something else now. That appears to be a dead fly. Okay, so I'm here at work. Yes, that's right, I got some Culver recently. My camera's not focusing. I think it's being stupid. That's okay. So, I guess there's quite a bit to talk about, but I'll try and do it rapid fire. So today is the 17th. Today was the comeback of carbonated ZVG, or just ZVG in general. And I gotta say, yesterday I was pretty much thinking about like extending it, because I pretty much stayed nearly, I only got like 4 hours of sleep, which is like pretty average sometimes for me, I guess, but I guess I was really tired yesterday. The entire comeback video was edited like yesterday, the entire thing. And I even filmed like the parts that I actually had to film where it was just me in my little costume thing. I filmed that like at 6 in the morning, and the video went up by like 12 p.m. So I thought that was really funny how I had already announced that it was coming, yet it wasn't even finished. So that was interesting, but it seemed to be well received. Lots of people seemed to enjoy it. Got a decent amount of views, like almost 100 right now, which is really good. And then this whole week I'm releasing like 21, I have like 21 videos planned, but there's also Sora, there's also Fire Emblem Heroes things coming out, so there's gonna be like 23, 24, something like that videos. But today is such a huge day because I also have a collaboration. If you can check right over here, I'll show you. We're starting to get ready for a co-op conquest stream, which is a collaboration with Brett Alexander Radiant Dawn, another Fire Emblem YouTuber. I say another as if I am a solo Fire Emblem YouTuber, but that's besides the point. Basically, a bunch of Fey-tubers, Fire Emblem Hero YouTubers, they're all coming together to do Grand Conquest together. And it should be fun. We have like some small channels, some bigger channels than myself. I'm like, I guess I'd say I'm at like 1,000, so like that's pretty good, right? That's pretty standard. But I was coming here and I was like, oh, you know what? I have this gift card from Culver's that I got from 2 years ago. Why don't I actually use it? This bag is really nasty, by the way. I never really liked the whole fast food when you see like the grease on it. Not a big fan of that. But if you're wondering why I have 2 drinks, it's actually because the guy gave me an extra one by accident, because when I ordered my food, he immediately, like when I went to pay, he immediately gave me the root beer, and then I had to like pull around, and then I got another one because he was like, hey, did you get a root beer yet? And I was like, no. Or I said yes. Sorry, I didn't lie. I said yes, here it is. And he was like, well, do you want this one too? So I was like, okay, sure, I'll take 2 for free. Why not? But my Culver trip was kind of interesting besides that as well, because the person in front of me was basically like a miniature Big Smoke. They ordered like I heard them say like, I'll have 2 number this, and then 2 number this, and then I was like 2 pints of this, and I was like, are you Big Smoking me out here? And then they said like, I want extra cheese, but they said extra cheese curds because it's Culver's, so they have cheese curds there. And I was like, what? It's just Big Smoke. And it was like this person in a giant truck. It was huge, at least huge by what I look at. I guess I shouldn't say it was giant, but like the wheels were like big. I took a picture of it. I'll probably like blur the license plate or whatever. And I was even like outside. I took a short video outside of Culver's while I was waiting. I was even talking about it. I don't know if I put that before this, because it happened before this, but I'll probably put it like in right now or something. I am here at the Culverinos. I have a quick story to tell about what's been happening while I've been here, but I'll do it once to get to where I'm going. So basically, I guess until I get my food, I'm just kind of be waiting here. I'm thinking about pulling out Warriors, but I'm also just like, maybe not. That's Fire and Warriors, brother. I gotta grind it because I just came back, or at least today. My comeback was today, and it seemed like it was pretty well received, so I'm happy about that. I really like the aesthetic of this little thing that they have here. I don't want to show any people inside, but that is very pretty, the little stone and the blue light. It was a bit of an interesting time, and then like, if you notice in that video, that I probably either showed by now at least, there was like this little, I guess, curb that we were like trying to drive around so that we could get our food. That person, the big smoke person, they freaking went over the curb and with those giant tires, and I was like, what are you doing? Big Smoke, what are you doing? This is very interesting. So the co-op conquest starts at 8:30 and it is currently 8:04, so I gotta eat this pretty quickly, and then after that it'll be some streaming for Grand Conquest with the group, and then I'm gonna film a Smash video since Super Smash Con finale is tonight. I think the grand finals are probably happening like right now, which is unfortunate because I won't be able to live react to it, but I'm not gonna look up who the winner was. I'm gonna try and stay off any Smash related twitter.coms or whatever to make sure I don't know who the winner is, because I want to see it completely blind for myself. So it won't be a live reaction, but it'll basically be live. I'm just watching a video of it. That should be a fun time. I'm excited for this collaboration because this is technically my first collaboration. I was invited to do this before, except the one time I did, I missed out on it. I forget what, but it was like really, really important. And I really, really wanted to do it because I'd never actually done an official collaboration with any other channel before. Like, I've done it with some friends. Like, I've been like, okay, here's my friend who has a YouTube channel, but like, that doesn't really count. Like, this is a first collaboration that I've just done with other people that just do what I do. And it's very interesting. It's a very weird feeling. It's taken 2 years, but I finally have my first collaboration and it should be fun. I'm excited. Anyway, I'm gonna eat up these freaking chicken strips and fries. That's what I got, chicken strips and fries. Let's actually take a look real quick. I do actually enjoy the Culver's fries. I don't really eat out too much. My friends really like eating out, but whenever they do, we usually hang out on like Wednesdays, like I said before. But when we do hang out, I tend to not really, I guess when we do eat out, I tend to not really eat anything with them. So yeah, I just got some of these and some fries. So it should be a yummy little meal here. So I'm gonna try and eat this pretty quick before that collaboration. So I guess if you're gonna watch it, then you already have, because this video is coming out afterwards. But you know what? I'll link it in the description or something. It should be fun.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay still in case they decide to come and try to break those walls up north.
Daryl, stay still?
Yes, Daros will do nothing.
Okay.
He's literally the pirates who don't do anything. Oh my god. It is nearly a full moon. This phone camera does not do it justice. You can barely freaking tell. That's really sad. Anyway, we're just gonna put footage over this. Wanted to quickly end off. It's pretty chilly out. It's starting to get later in the year, so you know what, that makes sense. It's like 3 a.m. I'm just heading into work right now. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the adventure, but I actually wasn't like at work for an entire week or so because we didn't get any shipments of Petri dishes, which means I can't do any work. So I actually got like a work off week that was kind of nice. It was like a little vacation, but it was perfect timing that lined up with like the Sora release, the RPG Maker Fez tournament, the the comeback to carbonated ZVG. All of it was like a really good timing because I probably couldn't have done it really without that week off. So it felt really nice to have that week off. I also feel kind of refreshed, ready to get back into work as well. So that's quite nice. And now that I have the ball rolling with the carbonated ZVG, I think I can, just keep up the pace. I think I might even stream later today if I'm feeling it. Like, I only got 4 hours of sleep, but like, I'm actually feeling really well, surprisingly. So normally when I get 4 hours, I kind of feel just like a little lucky, because like typically it's like if I get 5 hours, I'm actually like pretty good. 4 hours, I'm like, okay, I can get through the day, but like I don't feel great about it. 3 hours is like the bare minimum I can, stay awake throughout the entire day on, but I won't like enjoy it. But usually when I get like under 3 hours of sleep, I'm a little bit like, my brain doesn't function well, but 3 hours is like the bare minimum where I can be like, okay, my brain is like working kind of, but if you ask me to like do intense math solving or, anything crazy, I might be like, okay, hold on, I need some extra time to do this. But yes, now that I have the ball rolling, I'm gonna try and keep this momentum. I think we have a good momentum going. I even got some really lucky stuff that happened to me recently. Like I had a lot of just like lucky stuff in my personal life. Had a lucky encounter
just online out of a completely random chance. I ran into a top player when I was doing my Sora video. I ran into a top player, which was really funny, just by random chance. They beat me, but I thought it made the video more entertaining because I literally ran into a top player while they were streaming. So technically my Sora was being shown off to 1,000 people. Now, no one was there to see my Sora, but it was still, you know, like an interesting concept that like 1,000 people saw my Sora gameplay. And I was fighting a top like 15, 20, I forget how high he is, Esam. He's up there though. Best Pikachu player in the world, I know that for sure. It was just really interesting. And then I also accidentally left my 3DS at a friend's house. And that friend is like not somebody, he's more like a friend of a friend, at least right now. I mean, I would consider him a friend, but he's still kind of a friend of a friend, so I don't really have his number or anything. So I had to like telephone another friend to talk to him because I left my 3DS at his place and I didn't get it back for like several days, so I couldn't film the RPG Maker Fest tournament. But during those days that I didn't have the 3DS, I was like, okay, stop thinking about that. You can't film the RPG Maker Fest tournament. Just think about what you need to film right now and just go with that for now. So everything that like went unfortunate actually was like kind of went well for me. And I think like besides that, it was, oh yeah, the co-op conquest too, the whole Fire Emblem Heroes thing. I've actually been getting slightly more involved within the Heroes community, which is like not a bad thing, I don't think so. Because you know, you gotta make connections, I suppose, online to you know, start becoming a bit of a bigger presence, I suppose. And normally I thought I would be a lot more nervous to just like join a random Discord call of people I've never really talked with, like only that I've talked with once before, besides doing that like one collab. But I joined Toasty Baruka's Smash server, or Smash stream, and that was really fun actually. They were just like, hey, if you want to join in, go ahead. They even asked me like, hey, do you want to join in? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. Cause I think I just mentioned a single thing in the live chat, and they're like, oh, hey, it's ZeezWobG. You wanna come on in? And I was like, oh, I would love to. So then I did. It was a fun time. I can definitely link that down in the description if you're interested. It wasn't like anything formal. It was like completely informal, like everyone just hanging out and playing Smash. I played a few games of Sora. My Byleth did pretty well against some of their characters as well. There was quite a bit of lag, which is unfortunate, but you know, we were just all there having good fun. It wasn't like super intense or anything. So it just feels like the last couple of weeks, I suppose, just had some good luck in it. It showed some new opportunities, and it's given me a chance to like, you know, just keep the momentum going. So I'm gonna try and do that, you know, keep that momentum going. So just thought I'd end off the video on a good note. This video is probably gonna be like the weirdest of the adventures, at least recently, because it takes place over a long amount of time. And I'm sure it's gonna be really funny how the very beginning is probably gonna be so irrelevant, yet I wanna keep it in because it will share all my thoughts leading up to this day, which, you know, makes a good point. But then again, these adventures also, you know, while they can be watched in the future, I feel like it's best to watch them like the first week they come out or so. That's why whenever I create content, which is why I think Let's Plays are pretty nice, because, you know, they're relevant to YouTube even so many years later. Even though the game might not be as popular, you know, you can still play through it or watch that playthrough and be like, okay, you know, the game is good. It's not like a weird, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Maybe like sometimes it works as like a part of its time thing, but I don't know, when things age well, that's the type of content I want to create. I don't want to create like things that are just in the moment all the time. Sometimes I do, because like, you know, those are always fun. And in the moment, you know, that tends to grab a bigger attention. And it's like short term and then long term, I suppose I should say. There's short term growth and there's long term growth. Those meme videos are usually short term growth, but you know, the other types of videos that you really put your heart and soul into, those are the long term growth videos. And that's kind of what I'm trying to look at, long term growth. But you know, we'll try and make it work. The ball is rolling. I'll try and keep the momentum going, see if we can continue our lucky streak. Sure, there'll still be some more bumps in the road, but for now, things seem to be doing okay. Pretty okay, and looking up, I suppose. And then once I finally move out next year, hopefully things will finally start taking off for me. But for now, I gotta get to work, so thanks for listening to this giant freaking long vlog, which is mostly just me talking. Sorry if this is a bit of a boring one, but you know, Gotta have those sometimes, I suppose. Anyway, thanks again so much for watching, everybody. Appreciate it very much. Have a great day. I'll see you all in the next adventure. Bye-bye.